Hi, my name is Rosie and I'm Ron's speech pathologist. This is a brief tutorial video on how to make community request cards. People like Ron who have a communication impairment and might have limited speech can use them to access a variety of services in the community, and they can be incredibly effective at increasing the ease of communication. They take very little time and effort to make and can be tailor-made to fit the specific person's needs. There are a few things you need to consider when making community request cards. Firstly, you need to choose what activities or social interactions the cards will be used for. You should think about things that Ron both needs to do often and things that he likes to do. I've listed some examples here. The cards should help to increase his everyday independence, so you may wish to make a lot to start off with and chat to Ron about which ones he thinks will be useful to him for when he experiences breakdowns in his communication. The next step is to choose how big to make the cards. Community request cards can be any size that work best for the person using them. Most people choose for their cards to be around the size of a business card or slightly bigger, so that they can fit in a wallet, a back pocket, or can be hung on a lanyard. You then need to decide on the message that will be on the cards. These will be very specific to Ron's needs. The cards should have enough information on them that the interaction will be successful, but not so much that they become too busy and complicated. So if Ron wants to order a flat white, the card might read, "Hi, can I please have a flat white to have here? Thank you." Next, you need to decide how to visually present the cards in a way that works best for Ron. To make the cards clear, you should consider using images and a font size and style that is easy to read. You may wish to consider colour coding the cards as well. For example, green cards for money, blue for transportation, etc. This would add an extra level of ease for Ron in finding the cards that he needs at any time. Once you've made all of your cards for Ron, you may wish to laminate them so that they last longer. You can take them to the print and copy desk at Officeworks and they can laminate them for you. So now I'm going to take you through this process of making up the cards on the computer step by step. So I'm going to come down here and open Microsoft Word, a new document, and I'm going to use this shape button here to insert a rectangle. So I'm going to click and pull it down, drag it down across the page. This rectangle comes automatically as blue, but if I double click it and I come to fill, I can have any colour I want. I'm going to pick green because this card is going to be for buying a coffee in a cafe. Then I'm going to come to text box here and again drag across the page and type in my text, which for this is going to be, "Hi, can I please have a flat white to have here? Thank you." Then I'm going to highlight my text and come over to font size and make it about a 30. I'm also going to click this B button here to make the text bold, and this center text button, which puts it in the center like that, just because I think that makes it easier to read. Then I'm going to drag my text onto my green box and just play around with it until you're happy with how it looks on the page. I've taken up about half of the rectangle here with the text and left the other half for the image. So in the internet, I've done a search in Google Images with the words flat white, and I'm going to choose this image here because I think it's clear. Right click, copy image, come back to my document, right click again and paste. It's way too big, so I'm going to click it and drag it down to make it smaller. Then I'm going to double click my coffee image, come to wrap text and put it in front of text. What that means is that when I drag it onto the card like that, it stays in front and doesn't go behind. So that looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. So thank you for watching this tutorial video and for making the community request cards for Ron. They will be a big help for him with his everyday communication.